The James Webb Telescope is broken again, but this time it wasn't caused by any external forces like a micrometeoroid hitting a mirror or anything. It's actually an issue with one of the internal cameras on the telescope that's caused NASA to partially shut down one of James Webb's most important instruments. So let's go over exactly what's happening and whether or not NASA will be able to fix it. James Webb's mid-infrared instrument, also known as MIRI, is currently experiencing issues with one of its modes within the camera. The main purpose of the MIRI is to look into the universe in infrared. This camera has been responsible for the majority of the absolutely incredible and stunning images released by the James Webb Telescope. If this camera went fully offline, it would be utterly devastating to the entire James Webb mission. One of the things that makes MIRI so crucial is, again, its ability to see in the infrared light spectrum. This is how James Webb is able to see through those clouds of dust to reveal thousands of stars that Hubble was previously unable to show us. This ability to see through dusty regions in the universe isn't only helpful to see through things like nebulas and into the center of our own galaxy, but it's also to uncover mysteries about gaseous planets within our own solar system. So MIRI has 4 modes: imaging, low resolution spectroscopy, medium resolution spectroscopy, and chronographic imaging. During an observation using the medium resolution spectroscopy mode, NASA detected a problem with the filter wheel. Its job is to select the proper wavelength for the type of observation NASA wants to have the James Webb perform. NASA found that there was an increased amount of friction within the mechanism. Now, engineers ride a very delicate line between making something that's engineered enough to work but not quite over-engineered. And what I mean by this is that we have engineers, especially at NASA, who are fully capable of building a machine that can basically solve any and every problem that may arise. But the philosophy is the more complicated that you make a machine, there are more parts within that machine that could potentially break. The onboard camera sensors and imaging system on the James Webb Telescope is a very complicated piece of machinery. NASA knew that it was inevitable that something could come loose and break. They just didn't think that it would happen so soon. With the James Webb orbiting so far away from Earth, NASA can't just send up a crew of astronauts to go and fix the telescope in person, kind of like how we did on the Hubble. So until NASA finds out exactly what is causing this friction and how to solve the problem from here on Earth, they have decided to shut down the medium resolution spectroscopy section of the MIRI. Now, as of right now, that's not limiting the science that NASA is looking to conduct with the James Webb, as they're just shifting their priorities to observations that don't require that specific mode. But at the same time, this will become a larger issue if it's unable to be corrected soon, because the last thing that NASA wants is their $10 billion gamble to lose.